Hey, real talk for a second. If you smiled when you saw a tiny machine doing things it absolutely shouldn't, the EVO-X2 is already speaking your language. This is for the kind of person who values intelligence over excess. You don't need a tower screaming for attention. You want power that's deliberate, compact, and almost a little disrespectful to expectations. Before you go any further, check the current price and availability, because machines like this don't stay quietly available once people realize what they're actually capable of. You knew it was time to upgrade the moment your old setup started eating space and still asking for compromises. A bulky PC that dominated your desk. Fans ramping up just to keep things stable. Performance that looked good on paper but felt clumsy in real life. You didn't want bigger, you wanted smarter. The first few days with this mini PC feel almost strange. There's this moment where you realize how little space it takes, and then another moment where you realize how much it can actually handle. You stop worrying about limits. You stop thinking in terms of can it do this? And start thinking what else can I run? At your desk, it changes the atmosphere. Multiple displays light up without hesitation. Heavy multitasking feels composed instead of chaotic. Creative work flows without the usual pauses. Even gaming sessions feel surprisingly confident, like the system knows exactly what it's doing and doesn't need to prove it loudly. What catches you off guard is how calm it stays. Not just fast, but controlled. Long sessions don't feel like endurance tests anymore. You stay focused because nothing breaks your rhythm. That's the kind of performance you feel, not measure. If you're thinking about waiting, don't assume pricing or stock will be generous later. Compact high-performance systems tend to disappear right when people finally decide. And if part of you is doubting whether something this small can really replace larger hardware, that doubt fades quickly. Size stops mattering once the experience clicks. In fact, it becomes a strength. You gain flexibility, space, and freedom without giving up capability. There's also a surprise benefit that sneaks up on you: clarity. Your workspace feels intentional. Clean. Purpose-built. You're no longer designing your setup around a machine, you're designing it around how you want to work and play. After a while, ownership pride sets in. Not the flashy kind. The quiet satisfaction of knowing you chose efficiency over excess, precision over noise. You feel different when your gear reflects that mindset. Massive power in a minimal footprint, effortless multitasking across screens, a calmer, cleaner workspace, confidence without visual clutter. It's not meant to be upgraded internally and it challenges traditional bigger is better thinking eventually. The comparison spiral ends. You realize you keep coming back to this because it already matches how you think. At some point, you stop justifying it and start owning the decision. Check the current listing, trust your instinct, and don't turn this into one of those upgrades you delay and wish you'd done sooner. When you're ready to choose smart power over unnecessary bulk, you already know the answer.